So the script calls for your character to have a headache. How do you play headache? A lot of people will just go like, oh, my head hurts, I got a headache, and they don't really think about the headache. They just indicate that they have a headache. Well, most scripts are gonna say, somebody are gonna say, hey, do you have a headache? Or I have a headache, or this is giving me a headache, or something like that. And then they just go on. Most scenes are not about the headache. It's not about a character dying from a headache or anything like that. It's just a condition that the character has. So in order to convincingly play that, you're gonna want to think of a couple things. First of all, what kind of headache is it? How severe is it? What is it caused from? Is it caused from reading a computer screen, or from bending over in the wrong position? You're tired, you're hungover, all those different reasons. Find out what is causing that headache. You're just fatigued from a long day of work, perhaps. And then where is that headache manifesting? So if it's in your frontal lobe here, you want to think of that specific place and that kind of pain. Is it dull? Is it sharp? Is it a temporal headache? Is it on one side or the left? Is it a migraine and it's just splitting and you're just in pain? Is it in the back of your head, in your neck? Where is it manifesting and why? Again, it's not about the headache. The scene is not about the headache. So what does your character do to overcome the headache? To move on with whatever they have to do, whatever their objective is, and still experience that headache. You don't need to show, especially if it's mentioned in the script, you don't need to show and indicate a headache. You just need to feel that headache. And the more you can specify that headache, the better it'll play. Another thing to consider when you are acting things like headache and nausea and stuff like that is that you don't want to act. If you actually have a headache as an actor and you've got a migraine, or you've got one of those headaches where the room's kind of spinning or something like that, you do not want to play into that sensation that you're feeling, because it will just make it feel worse and it might ruin your performance. Just like if you're playing drunk, you don't actually want to be drunk on stage. And if you're playing nauseous, you don't actually want to be nauseous while you're there. You need to act the moment. So if you have a headache and it's splitting you over here and you need to play a headache, find a different place in your head to play that. The back of your head, your chin, your jaw, and put the headache there, and then play that instead of the actual headache that you're experiencing. If it's causing your headache to happen even further, then kind of abandon playing the headache at all. Your character has a headache. Are they ramping up to have a heart attack, or are they just fatigued? Heart attack or fatigue? Pick one.